Well, I invoke the WPA's position that we are engaging in civil disobedience and non-cooperation with the government. And on that grounds, I refuse to participate in the interview. The question in struggle, is not personal.
I just thought about it. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. I'm 30 years old now, right? If I have a baby now, nah, it's not gonna work. Cause if I meet a girl now, it's probably gonna take 4 or 5 years before I really decide to give her a baby. You know what I mean? Fuck giving her a baby. I need a wedding first. Yeah, I'm cooked because by the time I hit what 3, 4, 5 years left, so I'll probably be 35 when I finally drop my first seed. And by the time he's like what 10, I'm gonna be 45. Nah, yeah, I'm cooked, yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's over for me. I ain't gonna have no fucking kids. Bachelor,
conniving money. Money, neighbor, money, money, neighbor, money, money. You can keep your conniving money. When you've been a corrupt, you haven't tell me money. Now because your money done, you come with conniving money. When you had your pocket full, you haven't tell me money. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me money. Yes, money, neighbor, money, money, neighbor, money, money. Now I don't want you conniving money. Neighbor, neighbor, joker, neighbor, neighbor, joker, neighbor, neighbor, joker. That's all the money that me walk for. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. This is all the money that me walk for. Money, neighbor, money, money, neighbor, money, money. Now I don't want you conniving money. Oh, Joseph.
Guyana and Guyanese, at home and abroad. Tune in to Guyanese Morning Time, hosted by Kadaki Amsterdam, where the sun always shines. Guyanese Morning Time, the people call it Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese Morning Time. The people call it Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again. We rise up early morning watching Comes TV, where wisdom and knowledge, yes, it is the key. Exposing corruptions over land and sea, where the wicked politicians they try to trick me. Guyana is a land for everybody. With 6 races should live in harmony. Is one set of people getting aisle money. Is one set of people doing the thievery. Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again. This is a program that you all can see, sharing your views and your integrity. Like it, comment and share it all around. Pass it to your neighbor, safe and sound. A sad situation going on in this town. The voice of the people is getting trampled down. Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, which has ordained me to sing. I sing Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, fooling the people. You're promoting evil. Stop lying to the people. You are a part of the cycle. Stop fooling people. You're promoting evil. Stop lying to the people. You are a part of the cycle. I say Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese Morning Time. The people calling Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again. They got Breakford, Bork and Mark Benchcop. David Hines and Kadaki Amsterdam. Sherrod Duncan, Nigel London. Normal Brown and Gavin Matthews. Big up Paslow, Port People Governor. Simona Brooms, Robin Simpson. Hampton Green and Winston Jordan. And yes, we can go right On and on, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again.
The relatives and friends of young Quinton Bacchus, they deserve justice. The family, the relatives and friends of our in Boston, they deserve justice. The family, the relatives and friends of Peter Headley, they deserve justice.
And so when we say that Guyana is an apartheid state, we have the evidence to show. Why
kissed her. Forgive me, baby, if I kissed her. It was a moment of weakness when you were gone and I was lonely, and stars were shining much too bright. For in that moment of weakness, I went and kissed her last night. I hurt you. Forgive me, darling, if I hurt you. It was a moment of weakness, and yet my love for you grows stronger. For in that moment, dear, I knew that while my lips kissed another, my heart was yearning for you. Ooh, for in that moment of weakness, I went and kissed her last night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. No, 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 no. Don't play that song for me. It brings back memories. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. No, 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 no. Don't play that song for me. It brings back memories of days that I once knew. The days that I spent with you. Oh no, don't let it play. It fills my heart with pain. Please stop it right away. I remember just a word it said. It said, darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Wow. You lied. Wow. You lied, 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 lied. Remember on our first date, you kissed me and you walked away. You were only 17. I never thought you'd act so mean, but baby, you told me you loved me. You told me you cared. You said, I'll go with you, darling, almost anywhere. But darling, you know that. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. You lied. You lied, 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 lied. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Stop it, baby. No, 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 no. Don't play it no more. It's true. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, honey, it It seems like that's where I belong. You know how to hold me, thrill me, and control me. Just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, honey, just enough to keep me hanging on. My heart is like a yo-yo string. I'm tied to you. I'm tied to you, right or wrong. My love keeps on growing, 'cause your love keeps right on showing. Just enough to keep me hanging on. Let me say it again. Just enough to keep me hanging on. A love as true as mine will make you do most anything, like hiding tears and heartaches, dreaming those silly dreams. Oh, honey, you got me where you want me, and you keep me stringing along. Just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, honey, just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, tell me why, baby, you. In the hustle of today, we're all inclined to miss the little things that mean a lot. A word, a smile, a kiss. When a woman does a man, he's a hero in her eyes, and a hero he will always be if he'll just realize. She may be weary, women do get weary, wearing the same shabby dress. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. You know she's waiting, just anticipating things she may never possess. While she's without them, try a little tenderness. You won't regret it. Women, don't forget it. Love is the whole happiness. It's oh so easy. Try a little tenderness. She may be weary. Women do get weary, wearing that same shiny dress. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. You know she's waiting, just anticipating things she may never Ave Maria. I will sing with all my heart, and I sing a special prayer up to heaven that you return to me before I while the choir sing hallelujah. I will sing with all my heart. Darling, please come back and never leave me again. And this will be our answer to my and I will hear your answer that you come back right away. For this day away your hour. I don't think I could last another day. Sing, hallelujah. I will sing with all my heart. Darling, please come back and never leave me again. And this will be our answer to my
Hey, morning. Welcome to another program of Guyanese Morning Time. I am your host, Kidaki Amsterdam. It is 9 minutes to the 8 o'clock hour on the second day of December in the year 2025. How you been? How was your yesterday? How was your last night? What happened yesterday that gave you hope? How much were you able to achieve? How is your day going so far? How did you rest last night? Did you sleep well? Did anything cost you your sleep or your peace? I'm happy, Lynette, that I can put you in a good mood. And Patricia, yes, I'm happy that I can make your day. You see what I say? They say one man's treasure is another one trash. One food for some, a poison for the other, and all kinds of things, you know. The songs that are making your day are the songs that I am trying to get some relief from. When I say relief from, I'm hoping that I can enjoy them like that too and be as relaxed as I've made you. Usually those who know me know when I play music with meaning in most instances. This ain't got nothing to do with no love affair, in case you're wondering that. Might be more love affair of what I've lost. I ain't lose nothing, I should say emotional relationship wise. But you know, I lost my phone yesterday. I up until now want to say I misplaced my phone yesterday because I can't understand. It would be one of the silliest ways of losing a phone. I can't up until now understand where this phone went. I still don't know. And so I'm conflicted if that is the word I should use. I don't know whether I lost this phone, whether this phone is sitting somewhere looking at me and I looking for it. But I'm in a spot of bother because it's my business. It's where my business is basically. That phone in my office, man. Um, but nevertheless, I slept well last night. In case you're wondering, I slept well last night. But I'm like that. Once I'm in my waking hours, I would think about things that are not regular. And so I'm still thinking about where this phone there. It's the only phone. It's the only device. Um, it's the only device I use. I'm not the kind of person who like to run around with 3 and 4 phones. So I have that one phone. It has 2 numbers and all of my communication and email and stuff like that. So the thing is really really frustrating right now. Because immediately I started seeing the effects of it. Yesterday somebody did some business with me. They came in touch with me yesterday. They couldn't find me. I was out on the road doing some other business, and so you understand what's happening there. So the thing kind of frustrating. And so I just feel like play some music and chill my head. I don't know how you're feeling, but I see some people enjoying the music. So if you ask me all day today, I could play music. That's where I get my relief. Right? But I trust everything is well with you guys. I hope you're doing well enough. It's the second day of December. December, like this final month for the year, look like it won't give me beating. Yeah. I don't know, coming up to the end of the year is supposed to be a happy time because it's Christmas time and everybody is usually happy. But I've been seeing some strangeness happening, like from the end of last month towards, the beginning of this month and so on. First day of the year, I lost my phone. First day of the month, I sit back, next thing I know, my son called me, hey, my tire wasn't light up. Hey, I wonder what we do or what we didn't do. Anyways, we shall get by. I shall get by. Everything shall be okay. And we will have a rollicking Christmas. I'm already planning to have a rollicking Christmas. Not that I do much for Christmas, at least not for myself. I try to cheer people up. I try to share some cheers. For this Christmas Day, I'm thinking I want to do a big Christmas party in front of Club Twilight for them children in the area. Put out the bouncy castle, put out the trampoline, put out some music, and so they can come around all day and they can have some fun. Growing up in a community like Buxton, closely knit community, you always get the opportunity to recognize that it is not everybody that has the same opportunity of enjoying festive seasons like these, if we call them festive seasons. I call them commercialized seasons. It's a time when people try to get the most out of you in terms of your money. They want you to buy this, they want you to buy that, they want you to buy the other, they want you to buy the next, they jack up the prices and everything and so on and so forth. They exploit you, right? But don't let another man's wickedness stop you from being joyful. If it's the time you get to be joyful, be joyful. And so I try to contribute to that joy for children especially. I have a soft spot for children. All big people, I treat big people as they should be treated. Right? So true. I am not even concerned so much about the physical device itself. I am concerned more about the information in it. Like I said, it's where I do my business mostly. Anyways, we're talking. I usually say big people are responsible for big people, and so I try not to overexert my energy to do much for big people, especially on those occasions. But I try to do whatever I can so that children feel the festivity, feel the joy, has a memorable moment. Even in the old age, they could remember, well, hey, yeah, remember we've been to a Christmas party down the road by sideline there, and we had so much fun and so on and so forth. Right? Those are the kind of things I like to do. Sometimes you have to work with big people. You have to do it through big people, adults, so that, the children get the benefit. I'll tell you all the story. I ain't gonna tell the story. The story corny. I went to an institution to assist some children, and the head of the institution was telling me that I must assist the adults. So I said, no, man, he's past me. I know nothing for no adults. Them adults got husbands and wives, they got a job. They got to do for themselves. Right? I am that blunt. I usually am that blunt. And in my bluntness, sometimes, as they say, to rub people the wrong way, and people see as a beast, and they see as uncaring, and but adults have to stand on their own bottom. Adults got adult. I mean, it's sometimes trying. Sometimes it's a tough time for them. But imagine when the adults are going through a tough time, what is happening with the children? So I prefer reach out to the children. I prefer help the children. And so I'm planning in my head, and I want to do this good big Christmas hangout. In Buxton on the line top usually is got this big Christmas Day bacchanal, especially starting in the evening, all into Boxing Day and so on and so forth. Where big people is going like they lose their mental faculties and drink and drunk and lay down and be lawless and uncaring and so on and so forth. I think we can create something at this end of the village. At this end of the village where children can have a fun time like children. So I'm contemplating that. I don't know if it happens because as a small man army, sometimes the work is so much, the dreams, the ambition, I want to do so much, but the work is so much. And so sometimes I don't get to achieve all that I set out to achieve. But that aside, how you been? What going on? What is your plan for the Christmas? Up until now, your president since said nothing for you. President since he giving y'all anything. But the presidents or the representatives of the presidents say, oh, you're getting something, you're getting EID for the holidays. They start rolling out the EID registration. I told you that a couple of weeks ago, that they started with the public servants, having them register for the EID. I would say through pure bullyism and intimidation. Because they start with the public servants, because the public servants are under their employ. And so when your employer give you an instruction, you have a choice, you could follow it or be penalized. The legislation is not in place yet. Right? The legislation is not in place yet. There ain't got no laws protecting your information, your data. Yet. There ain't got no legality to this electronic ID yet. But citizens have to be going through the pace of registering for this EID. Old people say this putting the cart before the horse. But if you have an ass leading, then you expect that they will want to put the cart before the ass. But what baffles me and what bothers me is why Guyanese, why our people, why we citizens of this country continuously allow a government, illegitimate as they are, because I think they are illegitimate, to continue to beat us into subjection. You have to have an EID because it will impact cash payouts. It will impact cash payouts. So if you don't have an electronic ID, maybe when we're ready to give you the cash grant, you can't draw. You will need an EID for employment. You will need an EID for banking transactions and other forms of business and so on. I say might as well get it because if you don't have, you can't be a participant in the economy of this country. And I tell you, like I told you already, cash grant, the first cash grant, the $100,000 cash grant that you have to give phone number and take out photographs and all kinds of things and say, "Hail by Jack Deal, God of the demons," and so on forth. Told you all then, I ain't gonna partake in that process and I ain't gonna get no money. And I didn't partake and I didn't get no money. And 1 year later, or maybe 1 year later, I'm still alive. I got a little cold, but I'm still alive. I haven't lost any weight, at least not because of that. I haven't got hungry for 1 day, at least not because of that. But you know what I can say? They didn't call me to ask me about voting for them. And that is because they didn't get my information, at least not through that source. Right? At least not through that source. They didn't get my information. And so I still think that I am the better man here. Because nobody got to violate me using information that they coerced me into giving them because of $100,000. And I'm saying again, with this EID, I mean, they say the law is the law, but sometimes they got to choose to be unlawful or lawless. Because if you're dealing with a set of lawless people, you got to become as lawless as them so that they understand that their lawlessness can't work for you. No, that's not the page of I see. Republic of Guyana passport. As far as I know, my Republic of Guyana passport is a valid form of ID. And until the laws change to say I can't use my Guyana passport as a form of ID, I will opt to use that. That might be a form of electronic ID because they could read it. I definitely might have to be the last of the Mohicans. I gotta be the last of the Africans, the last of the Guyanese to get that EID card. I'm registering for none. I'm registering for none. I ain't got much in the bank. Except that they said they will have freeze an account. I could do that. I could do that. I mean, my children are younger, and they might be forced to go with the system because they are younger. They got their lives ahead of them. I don't live me on. I don't live me on. It's a milestone to achieve 50 plus. Right? So as far as I concern, I don't live me on. According to somebody, I have already prepared breakfast for several mornings. So if by God's grace I have several more mornings to come, I think breakfast is prepared. Even if I prepare, I hope them children they're gonna have to pay the black tax. You know, it's black tax. Them children gonna pay the black tax, even if breakfast ain't prepared. But I'd want to know that I'm paving my own way. I'm laying my own path. Wayne, you too bright, right? But in short, no government is going to bully me. to control me. You see Django Unchained? I want to believe like, I want to behave like Unchained Django. No government must be allowed to make citizens do things against their will and things which they know will be used to control them ultimately. I'm not living in Israel. I'm on the Gaza Strip. I'm from Palestine. Every time I pass through a checkpoint, some camera guy identify me and recognize me. This is a freaking free country, man. You see, they say, get them an inch, take a yard, to get them a yard, to take a whole mile, and then they want to take your life. But they also say people could only walk on you if your back is bent. And every day I pray that Guyanese will stand upright, man. Where's the justification for this EID? You can't protect people tax information. Remember Kaushit Satar? You can't even protect people's tax information. You can't even protect people information that they give you for cash grant. You're telling me you're going to protect information about your whole life? How them mama skin up for make them, when she skin up for make them, how them come out, how them grow, how them go, how them eat? Why must I surrender all of my freedoms to this government? A government that is wicked and malicious and spiteful and criminal. Why must I allow a government to know when I eat, sleep, or shit and where I do it? It really bothers me. And, you know, this spinelessness, some Guyanese. This Stephen corrupt cabal said, jump the axe so high. They don't say why in hell I must jump. And I bet you half of them, 90% of them, or 100% of them will tell you, you got to register for EID, you got for this, and you got to do. I bet you a lot of them going to be avoiding it. Huh? Guyanese calling for biometrics like Joy Fizz is saying. Since I was a boy, to guarantee free, fair, and credible elections, they didn't want to get, they ain't getting that. But after the elections, they want to control your life and tell you that you must be registered for EID. And you're all like sheep going to the slaughter. Registering for EID. They say the EID is important for you to access any government services, etc. What will happen when you criticize them like I am doing? And they decide that they're going to block your ass. Y'all forgive me. Sometimes I get like this. I'm not an indecent person. But I got something named shock treatment. What going to happen when you criticize them and they decide they're going to block you? You can access any services. Like the Mohammed's example. The Mohammeds are under sanction, apparently, allegedly by the US and so on and so forth. And the vehicles can't be insured in this country. They can't do any business in this country. And so they're using the system to squeeze them into subjection. What do you think they're going to do with this EID? Y'all tell me. Especially that there are no protections under the law for you. What do you think they're going to do with it? I know this has been tried in other countries around the world, and in the so-called developed countries, the so-called superpowers, and the citizens resisted it, successfully resisted it. Why we think that in this backwater country we have to accept it? Yeah, y'all tell me. Why you think you gotta accept it in this backwater country? If the order of the Ministry of Works, for example, say, I don't want that, I ain't registering for nothing, what are they gonna do? And if all the healthcare workers say, I ain't registering for nothing, what are they gonna do? And if all the military workers say, military and paramilitary and joint services say, we ain't registering for nothing, what they're going to do? But the problem in this country is that there is no unity. There's no oneness of thought and oneness of resistance and oneness of holding a government accountable. You always find a group of house slaves, brown noses, Uncle Toms, who want to prove that they can be a better compliant fool than the other person. And so some of them going to run out. Like the black legs when you got strike, they're going to run out and run to the front of the line to show these tyrants that, yeah, me's a good stooge for y'all. And put everybody else under pressure because everybody else say, all right, by the man do it. And if we didn't do it, then the man gonna get for climb on his shoulder. He climb on his shoulder, shakes his ass, will fall and broke his neck. We gotta stand up for something. Y'all gotta stand up for something. I stand alone. I like the cheese. Some people call me stupid. Some people call me arrogant. Some people call me crazy. Some people call me what they want to call me. But I am prepared to stand alone like the cheese. Because I know what I stand for. And I know what I want for myself. And my next generation. I am prepared to stand for that. I don't know about y'all. For me, the government gotta find another girl, another fool for control. That thing.
Find yourself another girl who will love you, true. Find yourself another girl. Save a love and kisses just for you. Save a love and kisses just for you. Well, the very first time I fell in love, got my heart broken there. People would say when I passed their way, never heard young man going there, an unhappy lad going there. Well, one day my mother called me to her side. Son, why are you so blue? Mother, I've lost the girl that I love. Why don't you tell me what you do? Mother, won't you tell me what you do? Well, she said, find yourself another girl who will love you, true. Find yourself another girl. Save a love and kisses just for you. Ooh, save a love and kisses just for you. I can imagine how you feel, my son, but throw it out of your mind. I'm gonna tell you kind of truthfully, true love is hard to find sometimes. It's kind of hard to find. But forget about that girl that broke your heart and try to start anew. For if there was a guy for her, there's got to be a girl somewhere for you. Got to be a girl somewhere for you. You just go on and find yourself another girl who will love you true, true, true. Find yourself another girl. Save her love and kisses just for you. Save all her love for nobody but you. Well, another love.
Some of y'all asking what to do, but y'all don't like hear the answer. Mother, would you tell me what to do? Mother said, find yourself another girl who will love you true, true, true. You people were told that, you know. Yeah? You people were told that you were given the opportunity to love another girl, to love another political party that was offering you some level of sanity and respect, self-respect. But like y'all didn't like self-respect. Y'all got a man who ain't got no credibility in the eyes of right-thinking people. 19 fraud charges, fraudulent university accreditation, making laugh off of you. Making laugh off of you. And y'all good with that. Y'all good with that. Chase these crazy ballheads out of town, yeah? Chase them out. However you choose to chase them out, just get them out of town. But this insanity can't continue. People saying the opposition should be in communities, encouraging people not to take the EID and, you know, telling people this and telling people that. Where these people live under rocks? They live on the rocks. They see what happened to the information during the cash grant. Not for them stealing or even get the cash grant, but the information was used to call them to tell them vote for crab dog election day. They learn from that. Arrogant people like myself, they're telling them every day. They're hearing. You are listening to the programs. You don't share information with them. But above all else, common sense in there. I mean, I say common sense and common normal. But people don't recognize when they're being abused. Or they like the abuse. And they love the abuser. Look how quick them at Starbucks shut up their mouth. Since prayer say there was a misunderstanding. I don't misunderstanding with the y'all misunderstanding with the PPP out to do to you. There's no misunderstanding there. You know, there's this song, you look so something right now standing outside my door. What's the name? Y'all know modern music, man. I don't really know too much pop, if I call it that. You're not sorry, you're only sorry you got caught. Yeah, tell me what's the song. But in short, the only misunderstanding or the only claim of misunderstanding is because the people were getting up in arms. Praying sorry for nothing that happened there. Rihanna, what's the name of the song? I want to sing, huh? Right? I want to sing, I want this song. Right? Something, anyhow, irreplaceable. I think that might be the song. Y'all tell me if I'm right. It might be irreplaceable, right? So y'all got this government behaving like they're irreplaceable, prayer of all the persons. Smoking weed, man, couldn't bring peace to me. Smoking weed. The people who conveniently encourage others to break the law just to be convenient. Was there a misunderstanding there too? But yeah, just sit back and it's from one abuse to the other to the next. And as if you people don't recognize what's happening. Huh? When y'all gonna wake up? Christmas morning? Boxing morning? All year's morning? Y'all holding in your anger, holding in your disappointment until after Christmas? Christmas is one day, and Christmas, if you live properly and you do the right things and you hold your government accountable, could be every day. You ever notice when the PPP chooses to do what the PPP chooses to do that is against the will of the people? In most cases, December month. And you don't understand the psychology in that? Huh? The people that fight the battles in this country, especially against the PPP, is black people. Them black man. And Christmas a them black man time. Christmas is when them black man are frolic. Christmas is when you really see how pepper pot and cook up and rum can control black man. They got one of them who get them the recipe and start shitting in Pampers now. Not that I'm rejoicing, I just be factual. They wait till Christmas time. Then y'all head there in frolic. When y'all could care less about anything. And they come and they do what they want to do. And by the time you catch yourself New Year morning, the deed is already done. There's no point in saying sorry. When is this going to change? Eh? Good Christians who celebrate Christmas. Take a bow, Rihanna. Thank you, Ian James. You've been doing your research, partner. Well done. There's the tune. Take a bow. Eh? I usually tell my family, and I mean my entire household now is adults. Trust me. My entire household is adults. From about 30 years come down to 19 years. Yeah, no, from about 50 plus come down to 19 years, all adults. And so they could choose what they want by now. But even while my children were minors, I had one disposition. Once somebody in this house is hungry, on any day, once somebody in this house is getting wet or out of shelter, on any day, once you're getting access to education, are you getting the necessary support any day? I am doing good as a parent. Christmas Day is no different for me. Yeah, y'all want cake and y'all want black cake and y'all want this and y'all want that. And so there's food. Once the house got food, I good. I doing me part. All who want to overdo, they do and overdo themselves with the foolishness. Can do that. They could do it on their own. Even if they're using my resource, they could do it. But don't expect me to partake and be a part, hand in hand, foot to foot with the craziness. I'm saying that to say if you call me Christmas morning to protest this government and the wickedness, I can protest this government and the wickedness. It's okay, 250,000 US somebody talking about it. Me know what you're talking about. Right? Why are we with this foolishness? Oh, it's December month, it's Christmas season. We can't do that now. We're gonna wait until after this season. Every day is a season to challenge the government to get it right. We are waiting for. You recognize this is psychology the people using against you. December, when you looking to have a good time, you don't set your mind for frolic, and you don't set your mind that, hey, we're going to get it good this holiday, and so on and so forth, is when they come and they say, oh, hey, we want to move this for put down. We want to break down this for put down, because it's the culture, right? Then we broke up things and fix it back in December month. Good. And at the end of it, when the season, your season is finished, you come to realize that things were never what they used to be. And you, in many instances, are shut out and left behind. You're in a worse state than you were prior to the season. Are your bank account depleted? Are they fatter? You're going to spend money at the gym? Are they become of ill health? Your business is no better than it was before. As a matter of fact, it's worse than it was. Because all of these little things you refuse to pay attention to. Because it's the season. And then after the season, you wake up, oh, Rip Van Winkle is awake now. And you realize, oh, shoot, I just sleeping through all of this. Just the other day, I had passed cars to drive up the Kingston Road, the Siwa Road. And when I look at it, I say, look at this. This whole square was predominantly black people hustling the daily bread. Now it's skyroof and all kind of things the PPP and their friends got there. Black people must carry afford for go there and buy a darn sweet drink, soda, y'all call it. Even if you could afford to go and buy a soda, I can imagine the way they look at you, the way they see you, you know. It's like we're gonna take your money, but we really want you, you know, you really welcome here, you know. But we're gonna take your money. You don't understand how this thing irks me, it bothers me. Year in, year out, decade in is the same thing. And it's not only the citizenry I blame the leaders, the political leaders especially, because they call themselves leaders. They are afraid to address certain issues frontally because they're going to be called racist, they're going to be called anti-nationalists, they're going to be called instigators, they're going to be called all kinds of things. But that's what political leaders are supposed to do, instigate change. So don't expect them to run in front of them by, like, say, come to the front of the class and tell Guyanese, y'all refuse, don't take that nonsense, no EID. There's no legislation to support the use of EID in this country. And even if they were to legislate for EID, citizens, you have a right. It's supposed to be government by the people for the people. Citizens, you have a right to say to those you so-called put there to govern, to hell was y'all in this EID. We don't want it. What political leaders even tell you that? Because what? All of them pandering to the so-called superpowers. Because if the superpowers say, I must do it, I must do it. It's a new form of slavery. People say neo-colonialism. I don't know what I call it. I call it a damn new form of slavery where even your political leaders are just as bad off as the slaves of the plantation. Because all of them answering to massa. Whether in the White House or Buckingham Palace or wherever else. It's an aggravation to the good spirit, even the Christmas spirit. And let's play Take a Bow for y'all if I find it. So y'all gonna get the words and understand that praying sorry was nothing. Hey. Let me get this.
Standing ovation. Ooh, oh, yeah. Yeah. You look so dumb right now. Standing outside my house. Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please, just cut it out. And don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause you're not. And baby, when I know you're only sorry you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. But now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bow. Grab your clothes and get gone. You better hurry up before the sprinklers come on. Talking about, girl, I love you, you're the one. This just looks like a rerun. Please, what else is on? And don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause Baby, when I know you're only sorry you got caught. But you put on quite a show, really had me going. But now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bow. How and the award for the best life goes to you for making me believe that you could be faithful to me. Let's hear your speech out. How about a round of applause? A standing ovation, but you put on quite a show. Really.
There's a prayer doing for y'all. Putting on quite a show. Putting on a show to the extent you're telling you, smoke the weed. You could bring a split for me. I won't believe some of y'all smoke too much of the weed. I just been at the gate while y'all didn't answer me then. What was wrong with y'all, really? Listen, y'all give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. I play another old tune for y'all and
He took 100 pounds of clay, and then he said, hey, listen, I'm gonna fix this world today, because I know what's missing. Then he rolled his big sleeves up, and a brand new world began. He created a woman and lots of loving for a man. Whoa, yes he did. With just 100 pounds of clay, he made my life worth living, and I will thank him every day for every kiss you're giving, and I'll thank him every night for the arms that are holding me tight. And he did it all with just 100 pounds of clay. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Now can't you just see him walking around and round, taking the clay off the ground, doing just what he should do to make a living dream like you. He rolled his big sleeves up, and a brand new world began. He created a woman. He took 100 pounds of clay, and then he said, hey, listen, I'm gonna fix this world today, because I know what's missing. Then he rolled his big sleeves up, and a brand new world began. He created a woman and lots of loving for a man. Whoa, yes he did. With just 100 pounds of clay, he made my life worth living, and I will thank him every day for every kiss you're giving, and I'll thank him every night for the arms that are holding me tight. And he did it all with just 100 pounds of clay. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Now can't you just see him walking around and round, picking the clay up off the ground, doing just what he should do to make a living dream like you. He rolled his big sleeves up and a brand new world began. He created a woman and lots of loving for a man. Oh, yes, he did, with just 100 pounds of clay. People, let me tell you what he did with just 100 pounds of clay.
I wish I could just take 100 pounds of clay and make a man, because I would make a lot of men who could stand up, a lot of men who have spine to stand up to this government and say, we ain't standing for your nonsense. Anyways, 16 minutes to 9 o'clock. The lines are opened. Please understand you can't call straight. The only reason you can call by WhatsApp is because the WhatsApp is signed in on the laptop. Call you on.
Yes, good morning to you and all my black brothers and sisters in Guyana. First thing first, Flash is responsible for what he say, but not how you interpret it. Thank God that what God blessed me with to be, I just always represent it. Never duck and hide behind my mother skirt or dress, or sister skirt or dress, or my wife skirt and dress. I love couple songs that they play, but couple I don't love. The one that I don't love is just enough, just enough to keep me hanging on. No, 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 no. It is time for black man stop hang on and accept that nonsense. We don't want nothing enough for just last us a day or 24 hours. We want something for last us that our children could benefit for whatever we hang on for. We must not hang on, we must fight and go with the intention to win the battle, that we could continue to make that sacrifice for our children's future. We got to play song or sing song every day. We are the world. We are the children. So let's come together as one. I love words like that because you could benefit from words like that. I love even the hymn that Martin Luther King sing and benefit, that Flash Gardner could benefit from all of the song what Martin Luther King sing and others. We shall overcome someday. And when our enemies hear those words out from black man mouth, them tremble. Mohammed will tell his supporters them black fools. Go and sign up for the cards. It is a law. Do what I say, but don't do what I did. Can you remember Mohammed and Wagatan stand up with Jagdio and the ERC man for sign for peace of conduct after the election? That meant Mohammed cannot take his support them outside there and fight. As he said, he won the election because them could go show the paper in the face. Hey, remember this day you're signing for. Don't even challenge the result. Down them two Coolie boy, join with the next Coolie man I signed for. It is a shame and disgrace for our black people in learning. The white man come out and say plain, it is time for Guyanese, but I will remove that word Guyanese. It is time for black people to rise up and demand good service, justice for all. He could not have said black men, East, Guyanese are black. He gotta say Guyanese, but we know from the bottom of our heart, the supporters there for PPP will not join with black people and demand good service because they're well taken care of. I am glad tomorrow we're going to talk about 2015 president and ministers, male. I'm going to leave those female ministers out because they're the butt of the world. I mean, I always said, don't disrespect women in this world. They are the butt of the world. But tomorrow, as long as God wakes me up and you answer me call, I'm going to talk about David Green because I do hope you see what the same man tell him to step down with and let democracy take its place, Donald Trump, and see what Donald Trump doing because he got power. And when we get power, we only taking care of the Amerindians and the Kodi people. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your call. Let me tell you something, Flash. I will continue to play just enough because I want y'all to understand what the PPP is doing is giving y'all just enough to keep you hanging on. Don't tell me about we will overcome someday. We will overcome someday. We will overcome someday. Which damn day we going to overcome? Are we overcoming? When we accepting just enough to keep us hanging on. You ain't going to put a piffle in your mouth. You ain't consider about the quality of the piffle. I gotta eat the food, but you ain't consider the quality of food that you eating. You accepting just enough to keep hanging on. And you tell me what we shall overcome someday? I'm tired of even hearing that song. And when I said it just so, remember? One amongst us who always saying, patience, the people gonna rise up. You self not going to even understand when they're rising up. Oh God, it's too friggin' long. It's too long. How long the song was sung? It's been a long time coming, but a change is gonna come. What happened? We missing all the seasons to change, partner. We missing all the seasons to change. The people changing their strategy and keeping us subjected. There's the only change coming. The people are changing their strategies to keep us subjected. The dimwits among us, they're giving them 2 contracts. One for the start of the year, one for the end of the year. End of the year. Flash. I got artistic right. I could interpret it how I want. You're responsible for who you say. Now I interpret it. So don't tell me I'm interpreting you wrong. When are we as a people going to make the changes that we see coming a long time? Because so far, all of the changes that are coming are not positive changes to us. Do you recognize that? Just some Guyanese, especially black man. The ERC listening, so let me repeat. Just now, Guyanese, especially black man, ain't gonna get a stone to stand on in this society. Wait till you see the Starbucks beautification done. And then you're going to see what occupy them. Them nice kiosks and stuff. But you know what? I I seriously believe that the creator put me here to see these things to point them out. Because I just spot them like I got eagle's eyes. Well, last year travel camp, Lamaha Street. Let's say from High Street all the way down. I want you to pay attention to where the old bus terminal was. That would be from High Street right back to about Parade Street side. That's only one section. I want you to pay attention to the beautification that is taking place there. And I want you to pay attention to who will occupy the booths that have been created there. The lock up right now, you know, the lock up. Nicely created and painted and so on, the lock up. But I want you to pay attention to who will occupy it. Winston Jordan might be the first person who is in this program. The conversion, I want to call it, of the area in front of Monishwara to Monishwara customers parking only. But let me bring the first to tell you that there's a cafe in that same space now. And why y'all go and find out is who cafe. Oh gosh, we're bringing order to the city. Monishwara's got a private parking for the employees. Oh gosh, the place looks nice. Y'all didn't recognize that they got a nice business place in there too. Find out his own. And then come around to Lamaha Street and find out who's going to be occupying all of those cubicles, booths, kiosks, whatever you call them, vending spots, whatever, on the railway embankment after it has been beautified. Find out. And you could check in between Parade Street again, is that Parade Street? And Camp Street, and find out is who vehicles are parked on the beautified railway embankment. You go and find out. And when you find out, come back and tell me where the benefits are for them black man in this country every time they had a beautification happening around them. Yeah, she gonna send one more notice to me. And I'm gonna tell them the same thing. Come and get me if you want me, because I ain't coming. I ain't got time to waste. Caller, you're on.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon. Yesterday I had a blackout when I cut off. Suddenly I flattened them out and we had blackout. Anyway, with what is going on, we all see quite clearly. Remember when we used to call out to people, come and stand with us a while at GCOM. Many of them didn't listen to that call. You see where it is today? Now the same people, it reminds me of the Bible story. When Noah was building the ark, when he called them to assist him with the building of the ark, they didn't got time. And when you see the rains came, the flood came up and the rains came down. So it's happened to them now. They couldn't stand up. Many people called from abroad with tears in their voices and told these people not to do what they did. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Because last night I was listening to a little, you call song bite or whatever, with Sherrod Duncan, who is like me, who is persisting. And now I think that the report that came from wherever, it will be investigated. And I hope that the legal luminaries, all those who are attached to APNU, will gather their feet and stop running around nilly-billy and doing things that maybe that is not going to be a benefit for them, you know? Because when you sit down and you look at the energies they are plowing in to the other person who run the election, who run for the election, and has not been put in anywhere. And what the Duns don't understand, that the person who was to make that possible was Claudette Singh. And Claudette Singh has not declared the election. And now that Claudette Singh look to destroy GCOM and break up GCOM, I wonder who she's going to get and when is she going to declare the election of 2023. 2025. She did it in 2023. She started in 2020. For the 3 elections that Claudette Singh has presided over, look the catastrophe that is going on in Guyana from since she was put into office as a GCOM chair. Now, on Friday night, I got to listen to my friend program after a long time because I don't get on to politically incorrect. And the problem was that they had some election, I can't remember who is the person, and they got a judgment that this election was unconstitutional and whatsoever. Anyway, they took the matter to court, and when it was over, the person who said it was unconstitutional, it was being revoked in the courts. And our election of 2020 was called unconstitutional. And I hope that this case, with all it was long gone, could see the light in the court, could get that same unconstitutional clause be explained properly to the citizenry of Guyana. Because I think how long that thing has not been ironed out, we will be going into elections after elections. And this same unconstitutional word will be the main focus in our elections. So I hope the legal luminaries that are attached to APNU could take their time and spend it more wisely in trying to get this EU message properly and all the things that are showing a lot of something that is not right, relevant to the election. And I hope that they could stand with the opposition commissioners in what they are saying, because up to now, this woman, with her to try to disband GCOM, has not openly declared the election of 2023 local government, and now the regional and general election of 2025, September the 1st. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your call. I want to say 2 things before I go. First thing I tell you, all coming in for your pay bills. Nobody didn't pay bills today, but the one thing, today is the second in the new month problem. Cash App, Zelle, and so on and so forth. Let me put that up. So y'all not gonna say y'all didn't know. Is anything there? Good. That's up there. So y'all do y'all part. This is the first thing. The second thing I want to tell y'all, or rather I want to point y'all in a direction. Last week or the week before, I was telling y'all, I think it's a lot of foolishness happening on the opposition benches and so on, and who is playing with who, and who playing with who, and who playing with who, and what the impact gonna be. It dawned on me this morning, It dawned on me this morning. And I know what I'm saying, because when I completed my degree at the University of Ghana, right, Ali? I completed a degree at the University of Ghana. My research was based on, I can't remember, but I was doing newspaper analysis. And so I've been paying attention to the newspaper recently, especially headlines. and especially headlines. And for those of you who have not seen it, let me tell you what I've seen. There's more mention of win in the newspaper and in the news than there is about APNU. And that speaks volumes. Whether you like it or not, if you're making news, you need to take care of the people. Out of sight, out of mind. And so you always start making news. Because they say constant banging destroys stone and constant drip of water. Just wear the stone. Dismantle them. And I don't know what my friends and colleagues and so on are waiting for in the opposition, in the benches of APNU. And I'm talking about the 12 disciples, as they call them. I'm talking about the whole of the APNU. And all the opposition parties there, outside and so on and so forth. I know we are waiting for. But when we used to run race in the streets, we just say, we know you can't beat me, so we're going to get edge. Y'all continue giving win edge and y'all going to catch yourself when you can't catch back win. Don't say I didn't say it. This lay back and let win lead attitude is going to cost us. And know what I'm saying? Check the newspaper on a daily and you're going to see. Or grab a week's newspaper and analyze it and you're going to see the number of mentions of win versus the number of mentions against APNU. The little things count. The little things count. I rest my case because it's 9:05 and I got to go because I got to eat the food. But I just pay attention to the quality of the food that I eat. You understand? Good. I see somebody say, Kiraki, the Guyanese guy, have to look after the home bills first. That is true. That is true. But here what happened? One dirty build down. One dirty build down. Brick by brick is how it is built. So y'all look after y'all bills, man. Look after y'all bills. And in the words of one of my political colleagues when I was a youngster, y'all don't forget that an empty bag of rice can't stand up. Don't forget that an empty bag of rice can't stand up. And so if we don't want to contribute or we can't contribute or we're not willing to contribute or we're unwilling to contribute or we don't see it as necessary to contribute to keep our voices out there and activism alive, I welcome the choice too. That's all I want to say. Goodbye. Let me leave you with a tune. And then, somebody said a wire war. But you know what? A war been around since Noah was a little boy. Right? And again, I know the words, but I don't see people living it. Right? Because the philosophy that holds one race as inferior is still alive and well in this country. But there is no war. But yeah, I say you want to be reminded of what Bob Marley was saying. Or what Bob Marley turned the words of Haile Selassie that were turned into music by Bob. I'm going to play it for y'all. Special request. 1976 war.
I want to be rich. Wishing for more money?
Oh. You're wishing for more money? Wait for Ali.
Until the philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited.
Yeah, sound like say exactly what the man say. You too smart for your own good.
It's a war that until they're no longer first class and second class citizens of any nation, until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes. Miss a war that until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regard to race. And it's a war that until that day, the dream of lasting peace, world citizenship, rule of international morality will remaining but a fleeting illusion to be pursued but never attained. Now everywhere is war, war, and until the ignoble and unhappy regime that hold our brothers in Angola, in Mozambique, South Africa, subhuman bondage, have been toppled, totally destroyed. Well, everywhere is war. Me say war. War in the east, war in the west, war up north, war down south, war, war, rumors of a war, and until that day, the African continent will not know peace. We Africans will fight, we find it necessary, and we know we shall win, as we are confident in the victory.
Planning a party? Worry no more. We have all the supplies you need. At EC Party Rentals, we have folding chairs, folding tables, square tables, round tables, long tables, short tables, big tables. We have chairs, red chairs, gold chairs, white chairs, crystal chairs, chairs of all type, throne chairs. What you want, we have. Food warmers, coolers, ice, beverages. At EC Party Rentals, we have what you need to have a good time. You plan the party, we do the work. Call us 622-5933. EC Party Rentals. Let's keep your party going.
You can get meat anywhere, but for the best cuts of chicken, beef, pork, mutton, and lots more, check out T&W Harris Butcher Shop, located in the East Rheinveld Market Meat Section. Call us on 609-7168, 641-4494. Ask for Rastaman. T&W Harris Butcher Shop, for the best in fresh cut meats and lots more.
All right, so you might be wondering where we are. Still in Buxton at Club Twilight. That's where we are. So Club Twilight also has like an Airbnb as well. So you could come, drink.
Introducing Club Twilight. For your lodging accommodations, restaurant, and cozy bar environment.
Come to Club Twilight and Bar at Buxton Line Top to enjoy all your Guyanese American traditional meals.
Make your reservations for weddings, birthday parties, and all your other special events. Living abroad or at home in Guyana, dial phone number 592-622-5933 to make your reservations. Visit Club Twilight, and have an amazing experience.
Returning home to Guyana for your Christmas and New Year's celebration. Then, make your reservation now. Call phone number once again, 592-622-5933.
Club Twilight Accommodation, Restaurant and Bar. Pay us a visit. You will not regret it.
You can get meat anywhere.